This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And welcome all to beautiful Elgin, Oklahoma for week one of the high school football season. Some teams played last week, but all are playing this week, and we are happy to have you along on the Oklahoma Sports Network as the Elgin Owls kick off their 2023 campaign against the Anadarko Warriors right here on OSN. I'm Glenn Brockenbush, and the voice that you are about to hear is one that you might recognize from last year, Vincent Saylor, back with us again with Elgin. And Vincent, this is like Christmas morning to me. I'm sure you feel the same way. First game of the football season.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, last week some teams got to kick it off during week 0, but the Owls weren't one of those, so definitely happy to be here today. I know the kids are super happy to be here. I know the fans are very happy to be here, which looks forward to possibly a wonderful season. So can't wait to get this one kicked off. We'll be back with the little things, talk about some keys to the game and some other things as we get forward.
Yep, and we are our countdown to kickoff is sponsored by Hillary Communications, always innovating because every community matters. Providing top-quality telephone and internet service, visit their website at hillary.com. That's HILLIARY.com. We will be right back after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference. When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store, they're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Welcome back to Elgin Owls Stadium as the Elgin Owls and Anadarko Warriors are set to kick off in about 23 minutes. And just to go over a little bit of how last season ended for these two teams, Elgin had one of their greatest seasons in recent memory, moving up to Class 5A, and a lot of people kind of saw them as outsiders, and all they did was finish about a minute away from winning the district championship last year.
About 12 seconds, actually.
But who's counting? And Chalmer Wyatt just won, gobs of praise and awards, and rightfully so. And the Owls finished the regular season 8-2 with losses to Noble, and as we mentioned, that gut-wrenching loss to Midwest City right here on this field. And then they get to host a playoff game against Guthrie. Didn't really go as planned. They lose 17-0. And this is a team that, when we spoke to them in media day, Vincent, they still feel like the underdogs. There are a lot of people kind of praising them. They're ranked, I believe, 7th by Vipe in Class 5A, tied for 9th in the AP poll to start off this season. But Jack Baker told us, we don't see ourselves as having arrived yet. Yeah, we hosted a playoff game, big whoop, we lost. We still have room to grow. What are the things that you see from this team that makes you believe that this could be a special season for the Owls?
Well, you return basically everybody on both sides of the ball, so, that's a big start. Most of your guys that ran the ball and caught the ball, and then obviously Trace Loris back at quarterback, are all back as well. Defense, you got your two big guys in the middle, and then it all starts up front, obviously, with Jace and Keith and those guys on both the offensive and the defensive lines, Jack Angley and Shea Spencer and those type of people. So when you bring back pretty much, if you look at it, I would think they're bringing back 19 to 20 of the 22 starters on offense and defense. Not many teams in the state can boast with that. So obviously it's something to look forward to, but yet they're still young. As you look at a lot of the kids tonight, you're going to look at them, they're going to be sophomores and juniors and things like that. That loss against Guthrie, obviously they had a bad taste in their mouth, so they got a lot to prove, but they want to come out and make sure that they handle their own business and see how far this season goes. But hey, you got to play week 1 before you get to week 10 and week 13 and 14. So got to take it a game at a time, but I think this team is mature enough now and kind of went through those battles last year and is battle-tested and ready to go.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, just so many players returning back, and we'll mention quite a few of them during the starting lineups and throughout the game. But as you mentioned, Trace Laura returns at quarterback. Matthew Lund, who had some injury issues each of the past 2 years and still rushed for, I believe it was over 1,600 yards a year ago, and is creeping up on the if things go right this year, creeping up on the all-time career rushing yard record.
So there's a lot of talk around town about to figure out exactly how much. Some people say 1,200, some people are saying 800, kind of a mix there of what's going on. But talk to David Dillingham, long-time stat guy for Elgin, and we believe that he is 1,067 yards away from breaking that school record, which is very attainable with the way that he's able to run the ball. So looking forward to seeing how that transgresses throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, Matthew, the first time I got to cover him was 2 years ago when they played Anadarko for the season opener. This will be the 4th year in a row that these two teams have met each other. Of course, former district rivals when they were both in 4A a few years ago. Anadarko moved back down to 3A. Elgin now in 5A as this growing community. The school's growing, the community's growing, and no further evidence in this stadium that they put up a couple of years ago, one of the finest in the area, if not the state.
Talking about the Anadarko game, talking to Coach White earlier in the week and some of the kids and also Coach Baker, it's kind of an end of an era. They've been playing these guys. They've been rivals with these guys for a long time, but don't see them on the schedule for the next couple years, and probably now that there's a 2-class separation, probably not going to see them on the schedule in the near future. So kind of an end of an era, so want to end this one off with a big win tonight.
All right, and we will come back after some commercials. We will come back with keys to the game. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 19...
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Welcome back to Elgin Owl Football Stadium as we've got the Pride of Elgin marching band taking the field playing the state song. And we are going to do the starting lineup now, kind of go over the starting lineup, brought to you by the Orchard Group. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more info, please visit their team website or call 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC. The quarterback is Trace Laura, as the Elgin Owl offense will be led by him. The
Yeah, junior quarterback coming back after a good year last year. Looking forward to big things out of him this year. Going on the game, one of the game plan and ideas this year is to kind of be more 50-50 run pass. Last year it was obviously very heavy run, but this year with Trace now about to be his 21st, 22nd start overall. So look forward to getting that going. Obviously, you got Brody Morrison now kind of playing that slot position. You've also got Peyton Christensen there as well. Michael Adesolo on the outside has done a great job, obviously. You're going to see that catch that he made against MacArthur all year. And then you got Trayvon Crabtree looking for big things there. One of the big new surprises is Adam Eaton this year. Obviously, kind of grew a good amount over the summer, and looking to kind of get some run at that tight end spot to give Andre and Colin some time away up from offense and can focus really hard on defense. And then Keith Ferguson and Jace Williams and Shea Spencer and those guys up front are really going to be the bell cows, and however they do is how this team's going to do.
Yeah, we're seeing also number 64 Carson Hitt, Shea Spencer, and that offensive line is that I think is one of the deals that we've seen, as well as Hudson Begley. When it comes to moving from 4A up to 5A, yes, maybe in the Guthrie game they had maybe some size disadvantages here and there. That was more due to Guthrie's massive offensive line, but this is a big offensive line and very big certainly for 4A, and they're going to hold their own in 5A now. Jack Angeli, as we see the defense, Jack Angeli, one of the more fun defensive players, spindly as all get out, but man, you wouldn't know it when he gets to that quarterback. Jace Williams, number 58, playing both ways, as well as Shea Spencer.
On both sides of the ball, it really starts with those offensive and defensive lines. I mean, the left side of the offensive line, I know we're talking about defense right now, and you kind of seeing the starters up there. And but the left side of the offensive line is as big as just about any college offensive line out there with Keith and Jace. And they really work well together and things like that. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, you're going to start – everything kind of starts up front, obviously, but that allows those linebackers, Ritzenmeyer and Colin Donnelly, to run free. And Colin, being that quarterback of the defense, has done a great job the last 2 years. Look forward for a big season on him. And then back there in the back end, you got a new starter back there with Trayvon Harris playing one of those corner spots, but the other ones are all kind of returning. Michael Asola at the other corner spot, and then you got the small but deadly tandem back there of Hunter Jackson and Brody Morrison at the two safety spot. Look for Brody to have a big year. Did a great job as a freshman last year at that safety spot, but look for him to have an even bigger year this year, both on the offense and defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, that defense, as good as the offense normally is, I feel like that defense gets a little overlooked, but you've got guys all over the field that are able to make plays. You mentioned Brody Morrison, who made a huge impact as a freshman last year. Another one, Ritzenmeyer, number 34. We're going to have to get him a nickname at some point because I've just been calling him the Beast all summer because Ritzenmeyer, I wasn't built like that now, and he's like 16. I'm not built like that now, and I'm twice his age.
Had a pretty good freshman year, I'd say.
Yeah, not bad. One of the best baseball players in the state.
One
wrestling, as well as 800 yards rushing, and one of the best linebackers, one of the best freshman linebackers in the state. Pretty good to be Ritzenmeyer right now. So we look for big things from him as well as Brody. And as you mentioned, I think Trayvon Harris, going to be interesting to see what we see from him this year. I actually ran into him this summer, and super polite kid, super great kid, and really good athlete as well, from what I've heard. And we're gonna, it's just gonna be really interesting to see what kind of impact some of these new guys make. All right, and we are going to head back to commercial. We will be right back after this. You're watching Elgin Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Welcome back to Elgin, Oklahoma, as the coin toss about to get done. Our coin toss sponsor for tonight's game is R&J Motors. Vehicle not working right? Want the best engine repair? Call R&J Motors, 580-492-5900. That's R&J Motors at 8023 Oklahoma 17 in Elgin, as the captains have taken the field for Anadarko.
Yeah, the permanent captains for Elgin this year is Keith Ferguson, Matt Lund, and Michael Adesola. This week, the coaches have picked, and then every week the coaches are going to pick one other kid to be that fourth captain, and that fourth captain today is Trayvon Harris. Trayvon Crabtree.
Yeah, it's going to get difficult.
Yeah, and then also what one of the cool things that we do here at Elgin is the practice team player of the week is also a captain. So down here on the sideline, you see number 20, Kaysenmeyer, who is Ritson's little brother, a freshman. They expect big things out of him too. He's he's that third linebacker of the middle guys, and you're going to see him play a lot this year and fly around a lot and a little bit more technical than Ritson. But you're going to see a lot of good things out of him too. But he was a practice player of the week this week, so that's why he's also a captain out there.
Yeah, Meyer with good athletic ability. I can't imagine that at all. Looks like the Anadarko captains are going to be 72. Davin Knuckles, one of the really good offensive linemen in the area. You're going to see number 3, Thomas Ware. He is a senior safety. Number 52, that is Eli Foreman. And number 57, Ladre Burris. Those are the captains for the Warriors, who are under the direction of head coach Kent Jackson, who, of course, won a couple titles about a decade ago for the Warriors. And you know, they've been solid here and there, but you know, really haven't returned to that form in recent years.
Right.
But you know, always had insane amounts of respect for that program. I as you will probably learn throughout the season, I'm not a native Okie. Neither of us are actually.
No.
But we have been adopted by the fine state of the fine people of the red dirt. But when I went to college in Oklahoma, I remember hearing about Anadarko and just being in awe of how hard they played and their running game especially. And it seems like they've got a couple good running backs this year, and guys like Joseph Wesley, Malachi Beaver, and their quarterback Jacoby Talent.
Yeah, that's going to be
that's going to be a big one. As
that is, yeah, he's going to definitely be the key on their offense side of things. Elgin won the toss but decided to first, so we're going to see the defense out on the field first. So that should be a fun one.
As all right, as the team is about ready to take the field, we will be right back. You're watching Elgin Now Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
We are back at Elgin Al Field in Elgin, Oklahoma. Glenn Brockenbush with Vincent Saylor and our wonderful producer this year, a name you might recognize, Clay Underhill, former lineman for the Owls last year. And what is he doing in his first year at high school? He is being a wonderkin for us.
Work with us, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first week together. We first off, we apologize. We don't have the scoreboard camera up today, so we're not going to be able. We'll try and get you some times throughout the night. We apologize about that, but had some technical difficulties and things like that. Got Coach Wyatt's brother up there also running the camera for us, so we want to thank him a ton for that as well. So really looking forward to this, and got our kickoff sponsor there as always.
Sponsor is going to be Wayne's Drive-In. From burgers to baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in town. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations in town. I live pretty close to a Wayne's. I'm lucky that I don't spend all of my check from this on a Jolly Pop or nachos or something. As we are going to see the kickoff, it is going to be Gabe Dittmeyer, the 6-foot senior, going to put his leg into it. So strap in. The football season is underway as Dittmeyer puts his boot into it. It's going to be received at about the 3. Falls down, though, and that is going to be devastating for Anadarko. Even more devastating because it looked like the return man there, number 1, Napoleon Camp, came up cramping there. That is not the way you want to start the season if you are the Warriors. So the Warriors will come out with purple helmets, white jerseys, white pants, and Vincent, what are going to be some of the keys to the game?
Yeah, so on the defensive side of the ball, it's going to be everything runs through their quarterback. So we got to tackle him, and we got to be gap sound. He's a great athlete, but we got to stay sound in our gaps and make sure that our eyes are on the ball and being in our location where we need to be.
There is first down play to number 5, Alex Whiteshield. That was for the quarterback, number 7, Jacoby Talent. Now, I talked to Kent Jackson, the head coach for Anadarko, prior to the game, and kind of a bit of a whirlwind situation as their starting quarterback, or was supposed to be their starting quarterback, transferred to another school before the season started. So Jacoby was going to be their running back. He is now handing off to their running back. And it looks like pretty much no gain. It looks like Shea Spencer and a couple of the other guys on the front of the defense were up there to make the stop. It's going to be 3rd down now. And our first quarter sponsor, we want to shout out Comanche Home Center. We will talk about them in a minute. It is picked off. Colin Donnelly picks it off. The Elgin Owls are going to have the football at the 15-yard line. Man, Colin just went and ripped it out.
Yeah, did a great job of reading the quarterback's eyes. Had a little bit of pressure there by Ritson, kind of rolling to the opposite side of his throwing arm and kind of trying to throw it across his body a little, but great job by Colin of undercutting that curl route and getting a big start for the defense and giving the offense a great spot on the field at the 15-yard line, obviously.
Colin said, not so fast, Mr. Brockenbush. You can announce that first quarter sponsor when I'm done with this interception. Comanche Home Center, with over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Remember, Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks. It's Highway 277 in Elgin. As the Elgin Owls take the field now, Trace Laura in the pistol formation, and he's going to just dump it there. Going to be caught by Christensen. He's going to wiggle into the touchdown. Elgin Owls.
Great job there by Peyton. You're going to see him and Brody kind of play in that slot spot. Just a quick little out route, great throw and catch, and then great job of running after the catch by Peyton to get in the end zone for a big touchdown. One of the keys to the game that we talked about on the offensive side of the ball was to start fast. Last year we got down 14-0 against these guys, and that put a sour taste in the mouth of everybody. So really wanted to start fast, and obviously can't start much faster than that. And the pick on the defensive side of the ball, and the first play offense comes out with a big touchdown on the first play.
Dittmeyer with the extra point. It's good. So, not even a minute and a half into the season, and we're already up 7-0. Elgin is. Owls 7, Anadarko Warriors 0. We'll be right back. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you, in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
Real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub.
Welcome back. The drive summary for Wichita Furniture, that scoring drive for the Owls. One play is
1 play, 15 yards. Trace Laura to Peyton Christensen. Also want to give a big shout out to our kickoff sponsor. Hopefully he gets a ton of run this year. Mr. Abshire there, coaching the 3rd grade team. So yes. Wayne's Drive-In is going to be our kickoff sponsor. So you'll hear from those guys a ton because everybody, let's go to Wayne's.
And Wichita Furniture, that drive summary. They are Lawton's furniture leader at 1127 Northwest Cache Road. And so we see the Warriors come back out, not the way that they wanted to start the season at all, as they've got 2 wide receivers to the left and a back in the pocket of Talent. He's going to hand off. That's going to be a run to Troy Pendarvis.
Got a flag right there, too, with probably going to be a hold on the offensive line, going to push him back even further.
And that is one thing that when we talked earlier in the pregame about kind of Anadarko and what their MO for their years has been. They've been always a really good running team and always had massive offensive linemen, and that's not going to be any different this year. Davin Knuckles is going to be has some offers to some colleges, and you're going to see big number 74, Brad Neal, in there. He's just a sophomore.
Well, that's why I was a little surprised on that first drive. 2 of the 3 plays they came out throwing. Talking to Coach Wyatt leading up to this one, he said, look, they're going to be heavy on the ground. Now, I know if the first couple games you're trying to break some tendencies and things like that, but kind of surprising to see that, and obviously it worked well for the Elgin Owls that they did that.
So that's going to back the Warriors up, and they're going to run it again, and Colin Donnelly on the tackle back around the 15, and it's going to bring up second
real
down.
long.
Yeah, still probably second and, I don't know, probably 13 or 12. We'll see. And, yeah, you mentioned that offense. Shannon Watford came in as an offensive coordinator a couple years ago. He's more pass-heavy, so they're going to be a little more spread, as we see here again on 2nd and 15. A pass to the side to White Shield, and he is tackled by a whole flock of owls.
Yeah,
owls move in flocks, right? I didn't study birds.
Yeah, I don't. You lost me on that one.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll call him a flock.
Yeah, great job though there by Trey Harris on the outside, kind of moving into that corner spot. That was one thing that we were nervous about this year. Parker did such a great job on that. Toby Parker did such a great job last year, so good to see him come up with that big tackle there on those short little hitch route.
And we apologize. It's 7-0 right now as Elgin scored that opening touchdown, 3rd down and long, as Jack Angeli trying to get it on him, and they're going to run with Talent. He's going to be pushed out of bounds, not nearly enough for the first down. So that will bring out, you would assume, the punt team. I can't imagine Kent Jackson being that brazen this early in the game.
No, great job of pursuit there by the entire defense. Kind of running kind of a run-pass option and seeing if anybody's open the outside, but great job of pursuit by the defense and kind of ran out of room there and brings up a 4th and long.
Sorry to cut you off there, Vincent. It kind of goes back to what you were saying about being gap sound.
Yeah.
Jacoby Talent, from what I saw of his in the Lone Grove game, his legs are his strongest weapon at times. He is also their punter. So speaking of Jacoby Talent's legs, that one is going to roll and roll and roll. They're just yelling, Peter, Peter, everyone get away, and it's going to be down inside the 40, about the 39-yard line.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the offense comes out here. Obviously, had a short field to work with there on that last drive, and one play, one quick touchdown. So it'll be interesting to see what we come out here with now that we've got the whole field.
The offense, of course, under the direction of Adam Castro, and both he and head coach Chalmer Wyatt, new fathers this summer.
Things are a little bit different in those households.
A little bit different. I asked Chalmer what his caffeine intake was like these days. It's a lot, he said. Here goes Matthew Lund to the right. He's going to escape one defender, slide past a couple more, enough for the first down, past midfield. And Matthew Lund, his first touch of the season.
Yeah, big run there by Matt on the right side of the line. Great job of blocking and creating a big hole, and Matt does what Matt does, gets in the open field and gets big chunks of yards at a time.
We just had some special guests run into the into the booth. The Sailor girls saying hi. They wouldn't let me bring my dogs in, so that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who that was on. Kind of
looks like number 57.
Kind of came across, but I think they're going to call it on Adam.
They're going to call it on Adam Eaton, not to be confused with the multiple baseball players, I believe, that were Adam Eaton. MLB baseball fans.
They really like the way he's progressed this offseason. He's grown some. He's a big-looking, nice-looking kid. But the big thing about it is that it's going to allow probably Andre and Colin to get some rest on the offensive side of the ball so they can stay fresh on the defensive side.
1st and 15, going to be a handoff. Matthew
Lund.
There he
goes.
Off to the races. You're not going to catch Mr. Lund. How do you do? That is an Elgin Owl touchdown. 47 yards to the crib. Matthew Lund picking up right where he left off last year.
Yeah, he sure is. I mean, running behind those big left side of that offensive line, Jason Keith made a huge hole there, and big run by Matt. And once he gets in the open field, nobody's catching him. Great job of the offensive line. Thursday, they were wearing their little shirts together. It says run left, and very fitting right there at the touchdown run.
The kick is up, and that is going to be good. So, 8:09 left in the first quarter. Our score is Elgin 14, Anadarko 0. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the juice. Jersey Mike's.
Welcome back to Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. That touchdown drive for the Owls brought to you by Wichita Furniture. Wichita Lawton's furniture leader, family-owned company, brings you great value and good quality, which is our stock and trade, 1127 Northwest Cache Road And there is going to be a return to the 33. That kickoff was brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In from Burgers and Baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea in town. Come on, everybody, let's go
to Wayne's. Yeah, on that scoring drive, just 3 plays. Then obviously capped off by the big touchdown run by Matt Lund, putting him at about 50, probably about 60 yards for the game so far. So about to be 1,000 yards. Going to kind of be one of those things we're going to talk about all year. Hopefully he can beat that record, because that'd be real good for him and real good for this team.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 33. Anadarko, little bad snap there, and he's going to be wrapped up. That was. Didn't see it. Was that Angeli on the tackle? Big Jack. I said
Big Jack
I said spindly earlier. He's quite tall, at 6'3", 180. But, when you're standing next to guys like Shay and Keith and Jace, you're going to look just a little less swole, and we apologize for that. Jack, I always think of that movie, The Replacements, where the kicker, I'm wiry. And Jack, going to be one of the best pass rushers the Owls have, as we are going to see 2nd and 12 now. Talent's going to roll out, and he's going to throw, and it's going to be hot pursuit, Mr. Anytime, Michael Adesola.
Yeah, great job right there from Mike. Just a quick little hitch route, was able to read it right off the bat and get to the quarterback, get to the receiver real quick and get him down for little to no gain now. Brings up a 3rd and long. This is where our defense thrives right here, because this is a type of down where you can create a turnover and also get to that quarterback. And that's what we like to do. Coach Baker does a great job of calling pressures and getting to the quarterback. And one of the big things that they've really focused in on all year is creating more turnovers.
3rd and 12 now. 3rd and 11 officially, but here's Talent. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it. It's going to be pursuit, and it is going to be knocked away. That was number 10, Hunter Jackson.
Yeah, kind of bracketed there by Ritson and Hunter, and good job of breaking it up there and causing the 4th down.
Another punt situation for Anadarko, as we are going to see Brody Morrison back to return the punt, and we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do so.
Just an FYI, 6:36 left in the first quarter. Again, we apologize. Hopefully we'll get it up and running. This is also our first game, so we're having a few kinks up here, but we'll get them worked out and get them everything good and go by next week for that big cash rivalry.
That's what week 1 is for. Is that punt away from Talent? It's going to roll, take a little bit of a friendly Elgin bounce to the 39, so that's where they will take over. About the same place where they took over last time. We will be right back. You're watching Elgin Now Football. Oh, that's right. We're
staying right here.
I'm still new at this, ladies and gentlemen. I have not. I did the volleyball game, Elgin and Eisenhower, a couple weeks ago with our good friend Eric Sharam. But as you mentioned, next week, the big Battle of the Wichita Games, you're going to have to do this with a celebrity guest, because I will be out of state. I will be out of pocket. But
we're bringing in the one and only Christian Lawyer.
We're really bringing up the dregs, aren't we? We are just searching for any help we can find. Anyways, here Christensen coming in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Lund. He's going to go through a strafe tackle, and there's going to be some laundry on the field from the refs. So we will see what happens here. I didn't see a face mask, so my guess is possibly a holding.
It looks like it's a hold somewhere on the outside there.
Now, it's going to be holding, yes. Now, Vinny, just to, relive your glory days a little bit. You're a former quarterback yourself. We watched Trace really kind of come into his own last year, and we've heard nothing but great things about his arm and not just that, but kind of the way he thinks the game.
Yeah, he's a coach's son, and I mean that's obvious from the amount of work that he puts in and how football smart he is. Everybody has ranted and raved about the offseason that he had. Didn't miss a single practice or workout, and like I said, it's kind of grown into his body. There goes Ritson.
Here's Ritson Meyer. He's going to go around the right tackle, push off a defender, and he's going to step out of bounds. No, he's not. They're going to keep him in bounds, and just not enough getaway speed. He usually has plenty, but kind of had to rough and tumble it there. And Ritson Meyer, what a luxury kind of spoiled, how spoiled Elgin is. He would be the number one back on almost any other football team. And as we mentioned, just a phenomenal athlete. Ritson, we're going to have to come up with a better nickname for you, because I've just been calling him Beast, because, just goodness to be that athletically talented, and also just really understand the game of football as well. And, of course, as we mentioned, state champion wrestler and one of the best freshman baseball players in the state. Laura is going to drop back. He is looking to his right. He's going to loft it.
Got him.
He's got Trayvon Crabtree. That is an Elgin Owl touchdown.
Woo!
Laura to Crabtree from 38 yards out. And when it rains, it pours with this offense, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what they've been looking for all season, all off season. They've talked about how Trey and Trace have really gotten together and worked, and they were looking for some of those deep balls, and they obviously got one right there. Trace, great throw. Trey did a great job of getting beyond the defenders and gets a big touchdown to make it 20-0. About to be 21, hopefully.
Pending the Dittmeyer kick, and it's up and good. So, 5:49 remaining in the first quarter. Our score, Elgin 21, Anadarko 0. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
We are back at Elgin Owl Stadium, 21-0. Elgin leads Anadarko, 5:49 remaining in the first quarter. This kickoff is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Burgers to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeades in town. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. And it's going to be muffed, and it's going to be picked up. It's muffed again, and it's fumbled. Hunter Jackson recovers it. That's an Elgin Owl football.
Great job by Trey Harris there to get down there and forced the muff kind of a little bit further, and Hunter did a great job of falling on inbounds and going to create another super short field.
Hope I didn't rupture your eardrums there, man.
Hey, that's okay. I get a little excited, get a little loud too, so everybody enjoys that. But one of the big things that they worked on off season was definitely creating turnovers, and that's 2 so far within the first 6 minutes of the first half. So
we are going to be in the Scooters Coffee Red Zone, new to the Elgin community on 277 in Elgin, Scooters Coffee. And Laura is going to have to run up the middle. He's going to scramble a little bit, and he's going to get to about the 8-yard line. So he might be close enough.
I think he's going to be a little short.
Looks like they were starting at about the 17. So they're giving him the 9-yard line. So about 2 yards short, but that just shows you Trace's athleticism. You know, we talk a lot about, Ritson's athleticism. A lot of these guys, what I love is it's not this specialization. They are allowed to play multiple sports. And Trace, great baseball player, really good basketball player as well.
But that was one of the things that they talked about during the offseason. He kind of, like I said, I hate that there was no easy way to put this. He kind of lost some of that baby foot. There goes Andre right there, touchdown.
That's Andre Crabtree. They won't let us talk, as that's Laura doing a little pose for the folks in red, and they are enjoying this. Man, I know it's the first game of the season, but if things go like this, you're going to have a hard time stopping the Elgin Owls, as Andre Crabtree with a touchdown. And
that's Trace's third on the day.
Well, they talked.
Wanted to emphasize his passing game during the non-district schedule to kind of see where it was. It looked really good during 7-on-7 drills. It looked really good in practice. But it's one thing when you kind of have the shorts and helmets on and you're kind of going against your own guys. So it's good to see that it's working here against another team as well. So that makes it 28-0 with 4:57 left in the first quarter. You're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well.
So, a touchdown from Laura to Andre Crabtree makes it 28-0. And our kickoff, once again, brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. 2 locations in Lawton, best drinks in town. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. Dittmeyer going to go an end-over-end kick, returned about to the 13-yard line. And we are going to see...
Hey! Bryce Martin there on the big tackle of special teams. He was kind of fighting for that other cornerback spot, and so you're going to see some big things out of him on the defensive side of the ball as well this year. But good job of the open field tackle there on the kickoff return.
Yeah, it has been a frantic first quarter. 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdown passes from Trice Laura, and the long touchdown run from Matthew Lund. Have it at 28-0, 4:51 to go in the first quarter as Anadarko starts yet another offensive drive. They haven't really gotten much going yet. That offense under the direction of offensive coordinator Shannon Wofford, it's going to be a run up the middle, not much doing, some bodies being pushed left, right, and center, and they're going to gain maybe a yard, and that might be generous. So Anadarko going to get the ball. They're going to push it just about to 24. So they're going to give them about a 2-yard gain. So we're going to see and one of the other names, we mentioned kind of the pedigree of Anadarko and some of the running backs they've had. One of them is now on their staff, R.J. Sink, who's part of one of those state championship teams. Also on the Darko staff, former Elgin coach and Elgin alum Jason Cunningham is on the Darko staff. It's going to be a handoff, and that is going to be Pendarvis, Troy Pendarvis, it looks like. It looked like Talon was maybe on one of the other plays, but the Pendarvis brothers there as going to bring up another third down, and you got to be really happy with. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just great pursuit by the defense. I mean, they're flying around. Obviously, it's week 1. Nobody's beat up or bruised up yet, but they're really flying around tonight. That was one of the big emphasis during the offseason, talking to Coach Baker. Hey, we need to start flying around the ball. We start flying around a little bit better than we did last year. You're going to see some more turnovers and things like that. Colin, they talk about Colin all the time. I mean, he has gotten way faster this offseason. So.
Oh, and looks like a bad snap, and Jacoby Talent just has to eat it.
Yeah, not sure if that was supposed to be a give or a fake or whatnot, but kind of a miscommunication there between the quarterback and running back, and ball ends up on the ground and forces another 4th and long. See if we can get Brody with his hands on the ball. That would be nice to see.
He is a dangerous man.
Yeah, last year as a freshman had a punt return touchdown, an interception touchdown. So got him playing some on the slot this year. So I want to see him getting the ball in his hands.
We're going to see another punt from Talent. It's going to be blocked. It's going to be blocked into the end zone. And it's going to be recovered for an Elgin Owl touchdown.
Jack Angley with the touchdown.
Tristan Kephart.
Yeah, great block there by Kephart.
Just got right through. You can see that one coming a mile away. It looked like Big Jack number 0 finishes on top of it.
That's 2 huge plays by the special teams so far. Had the muff kick, had the return, had the fumble recovery on the kickoff, and then now a blocked punt with Jack Angeli recovers it for the touchdown. Well, 34-0. 2:39 in the first quarter.
Well, we just want to, if you are just now joining us, you missed a little bit as Gabe Dittmeyer gets set for the kick. No, there's going to be a penalty. Well, we did want to say, as we will see the penalty, we want to thank you for watching us on the Oklahoma Sports Network, and you can watch us all season long here on OSN. You can watch us on the oksportsnet.com and the Elgin channel. You can download the app both on your iPhone or on your Android device. You can download the app on your
Roku, yep.
Apple TV, or your Google Fire Stick.
And I believe
we're Amazon Fire Stick.
And I believe we're also now a YouTube channel. So
we do have the YouTube channel as well.
So you can pretty much catch us anywhere. The games are on demand too. So if you want to go back and watch on Tuesday or Wednesday or Sunday, you can always do that as well. I know a lot of the kids watch the games during the week and kind of talk to them. And
Vincent likes going back, hearing his own voice sometimes.
No,
Gabe Dittmeyer with the kick.
There's too much of that already.
Gabe Dittmeyer with the kick makes it 35-0. 2:39 remaining in the first quarter. Elgin leads 35-0. You are watching Elgin Now Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion.
All right, 35-0 our score. We're getting ready for the Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. From burgers to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and drinks in town. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. And it's a kick by Dittmeyer. It's going to be returned at about the 11, and this is going to be stopped there.
Kind of a swarm. I don't know.
Number 4, Malachi Beaver on the return for Anadarko. I didn't really see who got the tackle there, but
it was kind of a host of guys. Number 26 was in there. I saw number 24 in there.
And looks like Bryce Martin and
Braxton Antuna.
Braxton Antuna, freshman.
I think he moved from Anadarko, so I think he's got some kids over there. They're expecting some decent things out of him, too. He might be that third running back behind Ritson and Matt Lund right now. So like to see him do some big things on special teams as well.
As we have seen from this coaching staff, they are not afraid to play freshmen if they believe they are the best option. So 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Anadarko takes over again. It's going to be a handoff, and that is going to be Beaver again, and going to get minimal yardage.
Yeah, tackled there by Colin Donnelly.
So that touchdown drive brought to you by Wichita Furniture, Lawton's leading furniture leader, family-owned company who values your business and strives to give you the customer service you deserve. We go to market to find the latest styles and trends to make your home special. 1127 Northwest Cash Road. Thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call
Furniture.
I wouldn't even call it a drive.
Yeah, that's true.
A scoring recap.
It was a scoring recap
by the big block there. By Kephart. Jack Ansley was falling on the ball in the end zone.
Kephart with the block, and that is going to be wrapped up, and that is Trayvon Martin. It's kind of tripping me out because I do believe Trayvon Crabtree was
that was Trey
one.
Harris.
It was Trayvon
Harris.
Trayvon
last year wore number 1. This year he transferred
Trayvon Harris.
Transferred to
84.
84.
Changed to 84. Yeah.
Jack was 44 last year, went to 0. Trey Harris, I think, was 16 last year, and now is 1.
Maybe I'm old school. I
don't know about the 0
yet. And we're going to see a throw in the middle. Colin Donnelly, second pick of the game. Well, it's, Talent looked a little, I don't want to say hesitant. He kind of stood still, almost looked like he was waiting for a flag or something, but maybe that was just kind of him looking for a receiver to get open, and Colin shut that door immediately. If there are two things that I like in my linebackers, I like them to be athletic, and I like them to wear the cowboy collar neck roll. And Colin, you check both you check mark both boxes quite nicely, as we will see Trace Laura and the Elgin offense get back on the field. Trips to the left as we got Morrison, Michael Adesola, and I believe Trayvon Crabtree, and he is going to throw. Receivers pretty well covered, but then Morrison got open, but he overthrew him just a little bit. Brody, and we do have some laundry on the
looks
field.
like we got something over there, yeah.
Brody was a guy that, as you mentioned, they're wanting to get him more touches on offense. With Austin Elam gone, you're kind of looking for that kind of possession receiver, that guy that's going to be kind of over the middle. And Brody, has the speed to take guys deep as well. And I think Peyton Christensen and Brody Morrison, as well as Trayvon Crabtree, are going to be those kind of underneath guys here and there, but
Yeah,
also fantastic speed.
Yeah, they're going to want to get Brody the ball as much as possible, potentially in space. I mean, obviously that was a deep shot to him right there, but look for him at some of these kind of trips routes right here, maybe just some bubble screens and things like that. I want to see what he's like when he gets the ball. Because the last couple of years when he's gotten the ball in his hands in the punt return game and some interceptions, things like that, they've liked what they've seen. So let's see if we can do it maybe some on offense. But right now everything's clicking, so.
Everything is coming up aces for the Owls. They're going to run it up the middle. Well,
as we say that.
As Eric Sherm told me, don't beat yourself up about the announcer curse. It bites all of us. Because I think during the volleyball game I said, so-and-so's been serving so well, and then she served it right into the net.
It happens.
Matt Lund gets swallowed up there, but that's one of the few times that we've seen a play kind of go wrong for Elgin. So Elgin takes the ball now, third down after that 2nd and 10. And so Laura going to swing it out to Matt. He's going to do his shifty move there. He's going to have the first down, and he's going to have a touchdown. Elgin Owls. Matthew Lund on the swing pass from Trace Laura. And my goodness, folks, I knew this offense was going to be fun to watch this year, Vinny, but if you had told me 42 points, I say that. 41 officially, 42 if Gabe can connect with his.
Well, and the fun part about it is most of it's been through the air, so that was something that they really focused on. Fourth touchdown pass by Trace.
And it's going to be a little bit bobbled, but
I think he still got it in there.
No problem there. Kick is good. 6 seconds left in our first quarter. Elgin, 42. Anadarko, 0. You're watching Elgin Out Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot.
We are back, and our kickoff sponsor, once again, Wayne's Drive-In. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. The Abshers do a great job there. Of course, Joe, I have to shout out Joe being an OSU guy myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Joe's got a tough deal this year. He's the third grade coach, I believe, or maybe the second grade coach.
And it's going to be returned by Beaver. Probably one of the best plays of the night for Anadarko, as they will start probably some of the best field position of the evening as the shadows begin to creep over the home stadium stands at this.
And that will end the first quarter.
Yep,
that will. We will be back.
We will be right back. Our score, 42 for Elgin, Anadarko 0. You're watching Elgin Now Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe. With handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get...
Start of the second quarter, Elgin 42, Anadarko 0, as Talent is going to fake the handoff, and he's going to take off and be swallowed up by quite a few different Owls. I saw Christensen and I saw Spencer in there.
Yeah, Jack was in there super early, kind of messed up the timing of it, and then good job of everybody else to rally to the ball there.
I think that's something that when And I'm guilty of this as well. I think we live in this fantasy football age when, when we look at defensive ends, the main thing that we look for is sacks, but disrupting the talent or the timing is a big deal. We want to thank our second quarter sponsor, the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge number 98 in the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all our athletics. So it's going to be a handoff on second down, and he's going to break free for a little bit, as that was number 9, Troy Pendarvis.
Yeah, good job of blocking up front by the Anadarko Warriors offensive line. First time tonight, kind of created a big hole there. And good job, though, by Brody coming up from his safety spot to secure the tackle and stop it for a minimal gain. Brings up a third medium here.
I think that tells you quite a bit about what Kent Jackson thinks of his line. 3 of his linemen were team captains tonight.
Yeah.
And so Talent will be in essentially a pistol formation, 1 wide out. And he's going to tuck it and run, and he is not going to get the first down. It looked like Harris.
Yeah, Trey was out there
and kind of pushed him out of bounds. So, I understand not wanting to get too.
If you're too backed up at this point, you
I
got to
think
punt it
you're too
away. It's
backed
still
up,
early.
And, Kent Jackson is too smart of a coach to play with fire like that. But Brody's telling the ref, "Come on, man, let me get my hands on the ball this time."
Yeah, I mean, one of the keys to the game was to start fast, and 42 points in the first quarter is
it did okay.
Probably not necessarily what you were expecting.
A little bit off the foot of Talent, and that is going to be really good field position for the Elgin Owls.
Kephart got in there again and did a good job of kind of forcing the punt off the side of the foot and gives us another great field position here.
You don't want to start talking about this too early, but it is something where, if you're Coach White, obviously you're number one, you're most excited that you're winning this game by a healthy margin this early, and that your team is playing overall pretty crisp. Also, if the game keeps going like this, you can get some younger guys in to that. But right now, and as we see right now, Matt Lund staying on the sideline. Ritson Meyer is going to be in the backfield, and he's going to take the handoff, little juke jive, and brought down. A little bit past the 50, so starting at the 49, it's going to be about a 3 to 4 yard gain as Meyer, as we mentioned, Chalmers said he's every bit of 200, 200 pounds now. He's listed at 6 foot, 198 in the program, but he's every bit of 200 now.
Yeah.
Strong kid. Was by the end of the baseball season, this was an Elgin team that made the state baseball tournament, probably their best pitcher towards the end of the season as well. He is going to get the handoff once again following Shea Spencer, following another block, and he's going to take away from another defender and be brought down right around the 20. So they will
just a little counter to the left side, and great job of following those blockers. A little bit outside of that red zone right now, so did a great job, though. Right now we're just getting these big chunk yardage plays, and that's fun to see, But great job by the offensive line creating huge holes for Matt and Ritson to run through. And then also great job on the outside. When those run plays happen down the field like that, that's a good job of the outside by those receivers blocking downfield as well.
Looks like Josh Adesola got his hands on somebody out there to kind of spring Ritson. They're going to hand it off to Ritz again. He's going to sweep to the right side.
Touchdown.
And he's going to sweep right on into the end zone. That is an Elgin out. Touchdown.
48-0. Yeah, everything's clicking right now. When you return that many people on offense, you expect big things, but definitely executing on all cylinders right now, doing a great job. But it all starts up front. We're going to talk about it all year. We'll go as far as those big guys take us. Got Carson hitting there, moving to center. Kind of Shea played center for the most part last year, but moved him out to that tackle spot and really solidified the offensive line. Makes it 49-0.
49-0. 9:18 remaining in the second quarter. Our score, Elgin 49, Anadarko 0. You're watching Elgin Out Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
We are back, 49-0 our score. Elgin taking it to the Anadarko Warriors. We want to thank our kickoff sponsor this season, Wayne's Drive-In. 2 locations in Lawton. Burgers, baskets, pizza, steak fingers, drinks, you name it. Everybody, let's go to Wayne's. And that drive, once again, that drive summary brought to you by Wichita Furniture. Really nice drive that finished off by a 20-yard run. 22-yard run by Ritson Meyer. You mentioned that offensive line and all the
little fireworks going on over there on the Anadarko sideline. Coach, one of the coaches was not happy with something that's going on.
Yeah, and I can't tell from here. Looks like that might be Kent Jackson letting the officials know what he is thinking. But, you mentioned that offensive line, and obviously Keith Ferguson and Jace Williams are going to get a lot of the headlines.
Yeah.
The real interesting one to me is going to be Hudson Begley. Just a freshman, but already 225 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what our awesome producer, Clay Underhill, thinks about Hudson filling out that number 59 that Clay used to wear so proudly.
Yeah, they're expecting big things out of him. Kind of probably start maybe a year early than they thought, but he's done a good job.
And so,
moving Shea out to that right tackle and moving Carson Hitt into that center spot has really kind of, like I said, solidified the thing. And then Begley kind of coming in as a freshman and getting that spot. And like I said, those 2 guys on the left side are really going to get all the publicity, but those other guys do a great job, especially Shea.
As looks like number 4 was Beaver, brought down yet again by the Elgin Owls. So, and it looks like one of the Myers, I believe it was Ritson, brought him down. So we will see 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line for Anadarko. You mentioned this was a rivalry for many years. Anadarko just a little north of here as we see the sun kind of starting to set around the Wichita Mountains as we will see a one-back formation with talent in the pistol. It's going to be run up the middle, and this defense is just not budged. It has just been really determined to shut down the run, and, that's something that Coach Chalmer Wyatt mentioned to both of us this week was you just have to be sound. You have to understand your reads. Jacoby Talent could very easily on some of those handoffs pull it back. He's got very good mobility. I've covered him when he was a basketball player as well. And, of course, Anadarko's boys basketball program under Doug Schumpert, one of the more storied in the state. But football, they've not been too bad either. But this season, not off to a good start for the purple and gold as running to the right and stopped yet again as the boys in red are saying not tonight.
Yeah, Jack's lived so far tonight. He did it all last year as well, but so far tonight he's really done a great job of, like I said, not necessarily just on the pass plays, but he's also getting in the backfield, which is creating some havoc and creating some timing issues for the Anadarko run defense. And great job, though, by the rest of the defense once he kind of messes that timing up to rally there and get to the ball and make some big tackles for little to no yards.
They're running essentially, Elgin's running essentially a 3-man front to a certain extent with Crabtree and Meyer coming off the edge. And speaking of which, here comes Ritson. And that one, is that going to be picked?
No, I think
they're
it bounced.
Going to call it bounce. That could have been the hat trick for Colin Donnelly.
There's a flag on the top part of the screen there.
It's over near the Anadarko sideline. We will see what that is all about. I want to thank our officiating crew tonight. Okay, so it is going to be against Anadarko. Sideline warning indicated. So
I think they're going to call a timeout. So We're going to take one with him here. You're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Welcome back to Elgin Owl Football Stadium. 7:40 left to go in the second quarter of our contest. Elgin 49, Anadarko 0. So that was we understand, a sideline warning penalty against Anadarko, but I believe it was declined by Elgin. So they are going to, so it's going to be 4th down, and once again we're going to see Talent back to kick, and we're going to see Brody Morrison lingering around his own 35-yard line. Just looking
a little
bored.
false
All right,
start.
we're going to see another set of flags. A 5-yard penalty assessed against the Warriors, so they're going to move him back even more. And my goodness, if anything that could go wrong for Anadarko tonight seems to have so far. So.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not obviously the way that they wanted to come out and play. I mean, if you're an Elgin fan, obviously this is exciting, but it's only one game. You got, and one thing about this too is it's not a district game. The way Oklahoma high school football is set up, it's
one's going to bounce out at the 40, about the 46. Yeah, you mentioned.
Yeah, these 9 district games really have no outcome on your potential playoff seeding or anything like that. Obviously, you want to do well in that to get some momentum and get some, especially if you have some, let's say, some kind of position battles and things like that to kind of get some of that stuff figured out. That's why a lot of coaches do like the week 0 game, kind of get you an opportunity to regroup right before you start that district play. Talking to Coach Chalmer and Coach Wyatt earlier this offseason, he kind of liked it last year that they didn't have it, though, because they built so much momentum that they got to roll right into district play off of that built momentum. So we'll see what happens this year without having that off week and rolling right in the district play.
1st and 10 from the 46. We're going to see a handoff to Lund. He's going to get some blocking. He's going to get another block. He's going to squirm through. Squirm? I don't know what I said there. But
either way.
Yeah, swim and squirm at the same time. Matthew Lund going to give us a 1st down and take us into the Scooters Coffee Red Zone. I want to give a shout-out to them as Scooters Coffee wake up to the amazing aroma of quality. Coffee on the go with their newest location, Highway 277 in Elgin, Scooters Coffee.
Also have good smoothies. My daughter's a big smoothie fan of theirs.
I was going to say, I'm not a big coffee guy.
Yeah.
I like me a good some tea every now and then.
Yeah.
But
my daughter is a big fan of the mango smoothie.
Well, I will need to check out their smoothies as Trace Laura over
Touchdown.
the middle. Trayvon Crabtree.
That's Andre.
No, it's Andre, the other Crabtree. Apologies to the Crabtree family. That is Andre Crabtree. Touchdown, Elgin Owls.
That was just a great throw right there by Trace, kind of right over. It was kind of one of those tough throws, though, because you got to get it right over that linebacker's head right before that, right in between them and that safety. And great job by Andre keeping his eye on the ball and coming down with it and walking right on it into the end zone for Trace's 5th touchdown pass of the night.
Unreal first quarter as that Gabe Dittmeyer extra point is good. So with 7:02 remaining in the second quarter, our score, Elgin 56, Anadarko 0. You're watching Elgin Owl Football. are back at Elgin Football Stadium as our kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. As Dittmeyer puts his boot into it once again, it's going to take a bounce around the 10. It's going to bounce once again as
we got it.
Number 6, Talon Pendarvis, was trying to field it, and he did not beat Hunter.
Hunter Jackson comes up with the live ball there. Kind of a miscommunication between the two deep guys from Anadarko, and when that ball's on the ground like that, that's a live ball. And good job by Hunter Jackson and the rest of the team to get down there and make the big.
Once again in the Scooters Red Zone right away. The Scooters Coffee Red Zone waking up to the amazing aroma of quality coffee.
Yeah, then we'll quickly touch on the last drive there. Scoring recap by Wichita
Furniture.
Furniture. 3-play drive with capped off with a 20-yard touchdown to Andre Crabtree from Trace Laura. Trace's 5th of the night. Makes it 56-0. 6 minutes and 57 seconds left here in the second quarter.
And it looks like we have a new running back in. It's going to be a
That's
handoff.
Antuna.
That's Antuna, and he is going to be taken down. Braxton Antuna, the 5'7" freshman.
Yeah, they like the way he's ran all offseason and kind of in some freshman games and JV games, and said that he probably had earned that third running back spot behind Lund and Ritson. And
they're going to put him at about the 2-yard line.
See if he can punch one in here. You got Josh Adesola out here on the outside, along with Peyton Christensen in the slot. Still, you got the starting offensive line in there. Colin Donnelly at tight end as well. Another handoff to Braxton Antuna for the touchdown.
That's going to be another touchdown for the Elgin Owls.
Makes it 62-0. Good job by the freshman there, following the offensive line and getting into the end zone. It's always a big feeling for the freshman.
And that is going to
make it 62-0.
They're going to bring out Dittmeyer again.
Lady's got to get a little bit sore.
We want to be giving plenty of credit to Peyton Christensen too. He been getting those snaps down pretty well. As it's going to be snapped and up and good. Dittmeyer's kick is good with 6:10 remaining in the second quarter. Our score: the Elgin Owls 63, the Anadarko Warriors 0. You are watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your home.
All right, as we are going to have another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's as Adon Delgado about to kick this one off. The junior kicker, 5'9", about 150 pounds, and he is going to sky that one, and it's going to be returned by the Warriors and returned to about the, about a 37-yard line.
Yep.
We'll see there.
Tackle there by Antuna.
So with the score already 63-0, looks like we're going to see quite a few guys
probably get some action.
Time. We're seeing Tristan Kephart, Philip Peebishy. We've already seen him play some. He's out there. Number 53, Zayden Roberts.
I want to thank our scoring recap sponsor, Wichita Furniture. 3-play drive, 2-yard touchdown there by Braxton Antuna.
As it's going to be a handoff. I believe this is number 9 for the Warriors. That is Troy Pendarvis again.
It's good to see, though, some of these other kids getting some playing time. Obviously, getting under the lights. You got Kason Meyer in there right now at one of the linebacker spots next to Colin Donnelly. You got Josh Adesola outside over here at the corner spot. So good to get some kids that were in some of those battles for some of those spots.
A nice run there by Pendarvis as he's going to cross midfield and get the first down. One of the more impressive offensive plays for the Warriors tonight. But you're right. This is the type of moment where you like to see some of these younger kids get in. And
well, you just never know. I mean, game situation is way better to kind of really evaluate some kids. And sometimes some kids are just not practice players and come out in the game situations and really pop. And so it's good to get them some work because some of these kids are a play away. I mean, obviously we talk about some of these great kids on our team and things like that. And one thing last year that really helped us out, we had some kids that battled some injuries throughout the years, but they still were able to play. We only had one, if I can think of off the top of my head, one major issue where somebody was kind of out for a while. But I mean, some of these kids that are playing right now, I mean, they're a play away. So you got to kind of get them as much reps as possible and get them as much run time as possible.
You think back to that Ardmore game last year when Matt Lund couldn't play and
yeah, Ritson kind of had his
took it out. That was kind of his coming out party. His talent is going to be chased by Morrison as well as Harris.
Great job by Trey Harris right there, though. A lot of kids in that situation would come up and try and maybe blow him up, but great job by him of not taking that big penalty and pulling up towards the end there.
And we are going to see 3rd and long for Kent Jackson's Anadarko Warriors.
4:32 left in the second quarter. Like I said, we apologize. Week 1 for us as well, so we're working out some of the kinks. As the old coaching statement goes, you make your best improvement for between week 1 and week 2, so hopefully we can do that for you guys next week.
Off to Beaver, and he's going to be brought up by Harris. That's going to bring up 4th down. So
it looks like they're going to punt it away again.
With 4:20 and counting, they're going to send Morrison back to return another Jacoby Talent punt. And this will be, unless Talent's punt is wayward or askew, then this will be probably the deepest that the Owls will have had to start tonight. So it'll be really interesting to see as Jacoby Talent punts it away, and it's going to be fair caught at about the 24-yard line by the Owls.
Yeah, Brody was able to get his hands on that one. Unfortunately, had to give it a little fair catch signal. But 63-0. I mean, what can you say about the start? I mean, that was one of the biggest things that we talked about last year. We were down 14-0 to these guys. And then Brody had an interception. Some things kind of started to go our way, and then we kind of came away with it a little towards the end there. But so all off season, it's start fast, start fast, start fast. Let's get the passing game going. Let's not always rely on the run. And then on the defensive side of the ball, hey, let's create turnovers. And, I mean, everything that you focused on, everything that you asked of that has happened tonight. So it's been a great start, and got to finish it strong, though, too.
First down, going to be a handoff to Atuna as Braxton Antuna gains about 3, and really cool to get to see some of these younger kids play, as you mentioned. And we will be talking in a little while, probably around halftime, about some of the other games going on in our network, on Oklahoma Sports Network. Of course, last night we saw Del City, after a lot of the hubbub that happened last week, we saw them overcome that and destroy Booker T. Washington last night. And we're going to see Antuna up the middle. He's going to outrun one man. He's going to run all men. Braxton Antuna, that is an Elgin Owl touchdown. That's going to be 74 yards for the freshman. What a moment for him.
That's awesome.
And this isn't Major League Baseball. They're not going to leave him alone while he comes to the dugout. They're going to greet him and be super happy for him. For a kid that's, only 5'7", he's built like a brick wall. He really fast, though.
Yeah, they've like I said, talked about him all off season and really liked the way that he has performed, and it's awesome to see it kind of come to fruition here when the lights are on.
And we are going to see Adon Delgado now kicking again, that left foot. It's going to be held down, and it is going to be up.
I think he snuck it in there.
And he snuck it in. And just like that, with 3 minutes to go before halftime, our score, Elgin 70, Anadarko nothing. You're watching Elgin Now Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Welcome back to Elgin Football Stadium. You're watching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Our kickoff sponsor, Wayne's Drive-In. 2 locations in Lawton for all of your drinks and eats. Everybody, let's go to Wayne's. As Adon Delgado about to kick off. And he is going to put a little more foot into this one. Return inside the 20. And is going to be brought out. Pretty nice return by number 1. That is Napoleon Camp. Good to see Napoleon back out there after the opening kickoff. He kind of came off the field a little gimpy.
Yeah, kind of got his foot stuck in the ground or something kind of weird there, but good to see him back out there.
We are going to
2:53 here to go in the second quarter. You got some new kids in there. Adam Eaton at one of the linebacker spots, I could see.
I think I saw Dylan Brown in there, number 21.
Yep. Kason Meyer in the middle.
And it's going to be another handoff on first down from the 40. And it's going to be brought down probably a little bit past the 45. So a decent run there. Looked like that was number 9, one of the Pendarvises. That was Troy Pendarvis, the sophomore.
Still got Brody and Hunter out there at the back end.
And
across the defensive line, you've got
yeah, we still got the corners are about the same, it looks like. Harris and Mike, Josh Adesolo.
Josh, is that, yeah.
That's Josh, yeah. Yeah, the hard part isn't knowing some of these last names because there's 2 or 3 of them out here. So the hard part is remembering the first names. I've already had to apologize to Andre and the Crabtree clan tonight, but I promise I will get better. So as we were going to see a first down for the Warriors, it's going to be another handoff. And
yeah, great job of penetration there by, looks like number 13 maybe.
Number 13 is going to be Caden Tompkins, a senior who plays some defensive end and a little bit of a kind of tight end, wide back sort of
Avery
position.
Balch was also in there, number 15.
Yeah, I already made sure that I knew all these names beforehand because we're going to see quite a few of them tonight as a tackle, and we're going to see what I believe is going to be
probably a hold there on the outside.
Looks like Dylan Brown got brought down. Maybe not quite so legally there, I'm going to say politely. We'll see as we do want to, give a shout-out to everyone who's watching, whether you are here in Oklahoma or abroad. If you are overseas, we have a lot of people that are military and want to watch their kids play. If you are overseas, we thank you for your service and glad that you can be watching Elgin football, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are.
Hit us up on social media. I mean, we love to get some shout-outs every now and then. I know Adesola's mom is out of town. I know she watches. I can't remember if it's New Mexico or Arizona,
Okay.
one of those. The one and only Rhonda Saylor. My mother usually watches from New Orleans as well.
I don't know if she's watching tonight, but I want to give a shout-out to Frances Gregory, my grandmother. I want to time code this. Minute 04 left in the game. We don't have a score clock. Or in the second quarter, rather. In the second quarter, 3rd and 20, if you can find this. Happy birthday to my Gigi, 88 years old today.
There you go.
I told her she could watch the game. I told her it'd be on the computer. She says that might be too complicated. So I hope you're watching, Gigi. If not, happy birthday. And it's going to be around the right side. I also want to give a shout-out, happy birthday to my brother-in-law, Thomas, who turned 30 years old yesterday. So,
well, there we go.
And
So, yeah, you've got 24 seconds left. Probably going to let this thing roll in the halftime, and that'll be a 70-point first half lead for your Elgin Owls.
It's not something you see every day, Benny.
No. I mean, we thought this team was going to be explosive with everybody returning, but definitely didn't anticipate a start like this. But congratulations to this guy. And, hey, you got a whole second half left to play, and hope you join us here in the second half. This is going to be halftime. You're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Come see us today at Wichita Furniture, where for a limited time we are having 50% off all living room furniture. That's right, all living room furniture is 50% off MSRP. So come in today and take advantage of this awesome deal. Wichita Furniture, off the corner of Cash Road and Fort Sill Boulevard. Come see us today at Wichita Furniture, where for a limited time we are having 50% off all living room furniture. That's right, all living room furniture is 50% off MSRP. So come in today and take advantage of this awesome deal. Wichita Furniture, off the corner of Cash Road and Fort Sill Boulevard.
Come on, team, let's go!
Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today. When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing is really
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot, we'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
We are back at Elgin Owl Football Stadium. Our halftime score, Elgin leads Anadarko 70-0. And right now we're watching the Pride of Elgin Marching Band. Your halftime band sponsor tonight is Corey Eslick, Farmers Insurance. As your local farmers agent right next to All-American Bank, she can help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance. With 18 years experience in the industry, she has the knowledge and tools to help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, life, renters, business insurance, and more. Call Corey Eslick at 580-492-5547. So we are watching the Elgin band right now, and we will let you enjoy that.
Is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, Elgin High School proudly presents your 6-time OSSAA State Sweepstakes award-winning band, the Pride of Elgin Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the Pride of Elgin marching band.
That was the Elgin Band, brought to you by Corey Aislick, Farmers Insurance. Give her a call at 580-492-5547. We'll be right back. You're watching Elgin Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin. Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you, in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
Back live at Elgin Owl Football Stadium in Elgin, Oklahoma on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Our halftime score, Elgin 70, Anadarko 0. I'm Glenn Brockenbush, joined alongside Vincent Saylor, our wonderful producer tonight, Clay Underhill, doing his thing. And, man, the Elgin Owls have been doing their thing all night. Offense, defense, special teams, Vinny. It has been just a masterclass for the boys in red and white. And I know that you talked to our good friend, the stat master himself, David Dillingham, with a few stats. What are some of the things that have popped out to you so far?
Well, I mean, so Trace has got 5 touchdowns. One of the big emphases all offseason was get more 50-50, and he's got 5 touchdowns, and he's 5 for 6. So his 5 completions all went for touchdowns. Peyton Christensen got it started off with the first one. Matt Lund had one. Andre Crabtree has 2 touchdown receptions, and then Trayvon Crabtree had the big one there in the first quarter as well. Trace got 110 yards through the air. Felt like he had more than that, but only 110 yards through the air with the 5 touchdowns. Matt's got 91 yards on the ground. He's got 1 touchdown on the ground, then also caught a touchdown, which was nice to see because last year we did not use him much out of the backfield with his hands. Ritson's got 84 yards with 1 touchdown, and the freshman Antuna has 85 yards with 2 touchdowns. So probably going to see some more Antuna here in the second half. Probably not going to see much of your starters here in the second half with the 70-0 lead. But you never know. Might see some of them here. Just get a little bit more work since it's week 1. Big thing is how they come out here. I mean, you got a 70-0 lead. You don't want to completely put the brakes on because obviously you've got some things coming up in the next couple weeks and then leading in the district play. So you're building towards that. Obviously, this is one game and this is an important game, but the rest of the season. So you might want to see a little bit of spunk here starting this third quarter.
We want to first and foremost give a shout out to our third quarter sponsor, the Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the community they serve every day. The Lawton Firefighters Association is your third quarter sponsor. I want to give a big shout out. Just got a text message, a good high school friend of mine, Sam and Angela Ng, out there on the East Coast. Sam is currently serving our nation in the Navy, and when I told him I was getting to do this, he was like, let me know. And so shout out to them. Shout out to anybody serving our country, obviously. But we are getting ready for yet another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff.
Come on, everybody. Let's
go to Wayne's. As it looks like we got Trayvon Crabtree standing back there at the 10 as Elgin is set to receive the kickoff.
We know things are a little dark on your screen, and we apologize about that. We're trying to
week
get that fixed up there upstairs. So we'll see if we can get a text message up to our camera guy to see if we can maybe get that lightened up a little bit for you, for those that are still watching.
And that is going to be received by Josh Adesola. And he is going to be bumped down at about the 40-yard line. And so that is where we will see the offense. And sure enough, it looks like number 3, Trace Laura, is still heading out there. Can't imagine we're going to see a ton of dropping back in this half, though, not with a 70-point lead.
Looks like we got some.
You definitely got some new faces.
Yeah, new faces along the offensive line.
Looking like
got Bryce Martin back there at running back, Kason Meyer at one of the slot receivers.
And actually, we are seeing a new quarterback. It's going to be Jackson Sutherland.
Yep.
He is the freshman. Number 17.
Yeah, had kind of a little spirited battle during the offseason.
And it's going to be a handoff. No, he's going to keep it. And look at that. Nice running room. There is a flag, though.
That's something that he brings a little bit different than Trace and something that they like. Big, strong kid, baseball guy, too.
The Sutherland family is definitely one that, people around Elgin have known. Good kids have come through here, good athletes. And
yeah, he did a good job during the offseason. Like I said, kind of won that backup role, and
I believe it was
good to see him get some time.
Gabe Rush was one of the other guys.
Gabe Rush kind of got some look there. There was another freshman as well.
We could still see Gabe tonight. We don't know. But
last year you also kind of had Peyton and Brody play some quarterback spots as well. So, there's still some other guys in the mix there, but Jackson's the one that's getting some pub tonight.
So 1st and 20 after the penalty. It's going to be a handoff to Martin. Bryce Martin up the middle, and he's going to be tackled by a gang of Warriors down about the 40-yard line. So they get that yardage back that they lost on the penalty, basically. So about a 10-yard gain. So we are going to, they're in no rush, and you're up 70-0.
No, I would think you're going to see a lot of kind of slow play, let a lot of the clock run out. Coach, you're going to wait to get the signal in. But still want to see some of these young kids produce, see what they're like under the lights.
Now, we're not near this And as we're seeing a
Quarterback
run by
sweep.
Sutherland towards the sideline. I received a text from the same friend just now. He's curious. I don't think we're near this number yet, but he was saying what is the record for biggest margin of victory in Oklahoma? I could not tell you.
In Oklahoma high school, I have no idea.
I know in 8-man, they have. In terms of points in a game, I know in 8-man we've seen some 100-pointers. I don't know how many points the other team scored. Tipton in a playoff game a few years ago.
But don't they do the halftime if it's up by a certain amount?
Yeah, that's why
shut
you're
it
not
down
going
in
to see
8th
a lot
grade.
of. Yeah, this would
8-man, not 8th grade.
Yeah, 8-man. Yeah, who knows? They might do it in 8th grade too. I don't know. I was not a football player. Bryce Martin, he's going to spin away from some tacklers. Nice kind of wiggle room there.
Yeah, Bryce Martin, when he's in the game, I've seen him run some freshman games and some JV games, things like that. He always runs hard. I mean, not huge stature, but is a tough little kid, runs real hard, also a great wrestler.
We didn't get a chance to really talk during halftime about some of the other teams that are on our family of networks, on our family of channels on OSN, but
MacArthur and Eisenhower. What's that one?
That just kicked off not long ago.
Oh, that's right. It was 8 o'clock.
It was at 8 o'clock. So is Cash, Elgin's opponent for next week, as we see Sutherland moving to the right, and he's going to sweep. Bryce with some strength there on the block.
Yeah, good little run there. Obviously following Bryce Martin on the outside and gets another first down. Keeps the chains moving.
So Cash, Elgin's opponent next week, they currently lead Altus 7-6, and
okay, Altus one of our OSN
That's
schools,
true,
but also
yeah.
within our district. So we will play them later in the year here at home. Yeah, like I said, curious about that MacArthur Eisenhower, and Eisenhower last week with a big 59-0 win over one of our district opponents. Here comes Kason Meyer on the carry.
There goes Kason.
Makes a man miss.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because just so happens, it looks like just now in the second quarter, MacArthur, I believe, has just scored to take a 6-0, perhaps 7-0 lead on the Eagles in that one. Low scoring affair early in that one.
Yeah, Eisenhower, like I said, with the big win over Ardmore, one of our district opponents, 59-0 last week.
Carl Albert playing Midwest City in that Mid-Dell clash, and the Titans were up 19-0 when I last checked earlier.
Yeah, they for those that don't know, they coming off a state championship, obviously return a big running back there, OU commit.
Xavier Robinson.
Xavier Robinson, and then they got the rich get richer over the offseason and pick up a big OU commit out of the state of Texas, decided to transfer in.
The quarterback, Kevin
5-star.
Sperry, out of the Prosper kind of North Dallas area. He transfers in, and as if Mike Dunn and that team needed more firepower. Already probably have 4 or 5 D1 FBS recruits.
Then Del City had the twins move in from southeast.
Yeah, the Fields twins.
So
but,
that's gonna be some.
Looks like Carl Albert's up 33-0 on Midwest City right now, as we are going to see another run towards the left side.
Great job there by the second team offensive line, doing a really good job of creating some holes for both Bryce and Jackson.
And Walters, the newbie to
Yeah.
our group, the Walters Blue Devils leading Healdton 33-0 in the second quarter. So they're, maybe not quite 70-0, but they're pouring it on early as well in that one.
Got 7:20 left here in the third quarter.
And the looks like Martin again in the backfield, and they're going to hand it to him, kind of a dive up the middle, and he's going to finally be brought down. So, yeah, going to be really interesting to see what 5A.
Now in the red zone.
We are now in the Scooters Coffee Red Zone. Amazing coffee and smoothies. One of the newest businesses this summer here in Elgin. The ever-growing area that is Elgin. I know I worked a job out here last year, and a lot of these places weren't here when I was here. I'm like, what have you done?
We are growing quite well.
Is going to be Sutherland in the pistol again, and hand off to Martin again. It's going to be very interesting to see what 5A looks like. I think there is a prohibitive favorite, obviously, in Carl Albert. I think Del City is considered to be kind of
with those transfers in. I think Del City's going to be a tough one. Josh Calloway, who's on our network, who does everything, does Newcastle, and he also writes for the Oklahoma Sooners. Kind of picked his top 5. He had, I believe, he had Del City 4, us Elgin 5. He had, obviously, Carl Albert 1. I can't remember who was 2 and 3. McAllister, I think, was one of them.
McAllister's up there.
And then
maybe Collinsville or Coweta.
Coweta, I think, was the other one.
Coweta lost a lot from last year's team, but they're still going to be, very good.
That's kind of what he's thinking in that 5A. And 5A is going to change again next year. We got some change in our own district here with the Elgin Owls, for those that don't know. We will lose Ardmore, El Reno, and
is it Midwest City? Are they moving back up? No, Eisenhower is moving up to 6A.
Yeah.
But they're in District 2. I would need to look at
I know those 3, and I think we're picking up Del City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think that.
Well, and I want to say Newcastle might be moving up pretty soon. It was either Newcastle or Bethany would be moving up pretty soon.
Yeah, well,
and it's
Bryce Martin in there for the touchdown.
That is an Elgin Owl touchdown. Bryce Martin from just 3 yards out on 3rd down.
Makes it 76-0. All Owls here tonight. Couldn't ask for a better week 1. The way things have started and hopefully the way they end.
And we're going to see Adon Delgado again, I believe, to kick. Kick is up. And that kick is no good. So the score remains 76-0. Elgin leads. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Welcome back as the Elgin Owls lead Anadarko 76-0. 5:12 left in the 3rd quarter. And once again, our kickoff sponsor all season long going to be Wayne's Drive-In. Joe Absher and the folks there do such a great job at both locations. Burgers to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, and the best drinks in town. You've got to go to Wayne's. So the Wichita Furniture Drive scoring summary. It was a 3-yard plunge by Bryce Martin. Thank you, Clay Underhill, our wonderful producer who's wearing many hats this year. So Delgado's going to put his foot into it again. And that one is going to be received at about the 13-yard line. Taken out to about the 25. Another flag as looks like Camp was brought down. Josh Adesola on pursuit. We are trying to figure out ways that we can make the picture quality a little better for you guys.
Trying to brighten it up a little, but if you can't, you can hear our sweet voices to take you through the rest of the evening.
It's like radio, kids. It's what
you're now. Yeah, you're now in the after hours.
Yeah.
5:07 left here in the 3rd quarter. We got another quarter and a half to go.
I'm not sure if we can dedicate a song, but we can try to make Vincent sing. I don't know.
I have been known to sing on the mic,
okay.
Both both in the booth and at home.
At karaoke bars, yeah.
Just wait, Glenn. Just wait.
No.
I will do some dancing. I will do
Look
a lot of
forward to it.
things.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
I will do a lot of things in these booths as long as the Elgin Owls are rocking and rolling like we hope they are throughout the year. At some point, too, let's go up and pull up the schedule.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
We've got a schedule sponsor this year. We kind of take a look at it and see what the Owls have in front of them for the next several weeks and throughout the thing.
Brought to you by Wichita Furniture, Lawton's furniture leader, family-owned company who values your business and strives to give you customer service that you deserve. And here's our schedule.
We'll click back to the game while it's kind of
We'll bring the schedule
live.
back in a little bit, but you saw a little bit of it. As after tonight, as another run, not doing much there for the Warriors.
Yeah, so tomorrow. So next week we've obviously got Cash here for the Wichita.
Battle of the Wichitas, and then after that, 3 road games actually, as the Owls will head to Weatherford, and then El Reno, and then Ardmore, and it'll be followed up by a home game against the Altus Bulldogs. Yes, that would be Altus. Then we will be hosting Noble, visiting
going to Duncan.
Going to Duncan, hosting MacArthur, or no, we hosted MacArthur.
Yeah, MacArthur will come here, and then we will end the city up in end the season up in Midwest City.
That's right. Yeah, because last year's game against MacArthur was at Cameron Stadium.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not sure. It's going to be a heck of a fight for that district. I feel like I think Elgin. If things are going the way that we think they might be going, especially after tonight, if tonight's a harbinger, then maybe we can see maybe a replay of last year where the last game of the season against the Bombers and Darryl Hall's team is going to be, for a district title. Hopefully it's less heart pulsing and gut wrenching for the Elgin faithful. Oh, it looks like it touched
an
Elgin player, Josh Adesola.
Good job by Josh.
Going to pounce back on it. Good play by Josh, heads up. And looked like Gabe Rush was actually back there to return the punt. Brody Morrison getting some time off now. And we're going to see.
Didn't do the Peter as well. But good job by Josh once he felt it to jump back on the ball there. Yeah, I mean, looking at the schedule and looking at the season coming up, I mean, obviously non-district, we've got some games there. We got with some old school rivals there. Obviously, got the big cash game, so everybody's going to be excited about that one. Weatherford, a previous district rival of ours, got to go up there. It's always a difficult place to play.
That could be a tricky one.
That one could be a tricky one. It's a difficult place to play, and then you've got district rolling in that next week. And like I said, district is going to be tough. I mean, El Reno's probably one that people have circled because of the way that they finished the season last year. Obviously, we took care of them pretty easily here last year, but then they kind of came on a run and got one of those other playoff spots in our district. So that's going to be one that's kind of circled. Obviously, Noble will be one circled since we did lose that one last year up there, and there was kind of some bad blood after that game with some things said by people and whatnot. So I think that one is circled. And then obviously the last two, with the way the MacArthur game ended, they're obviously going to come in here with a lot to prove. And a lot to say, but obviously Elgin's going to be up for the task as well. And then obviously with that Midwest City one, 30 seconds away or whatever it was from a potential district championship, and just a great play by a great quarterback who's no longer there. So they've got to replace a 4-year starter. So it's gonna be a fun ride. But I think things are really looking favorable for the Elgin Owls, and we can get back into those playoffs. That's all that's kind of been the focus, is to try and get back to those playoffs again and get that bad taste out of their mouth of that Guthrie loss.
Sutherland on the run, scrambling, and he's going to get brought down up near the neck, but it is going to be fourth down now. So we are going to see the punt team for Elgin for the first time. And it looks like Colin Donnelly, big number 18, going to head back there to punt. 4th and 21, about a minute and change to go in the third quarter. And we want to say thank you to the Lawton Fire Department Lawton Firefighters Association, rather, proudly supporting the community as they serve us every day. And Colin just booming it down there, and it's going to be misplayed. Is that going to be touched by a Darko player? No, they're going to say no. I don't believe so. Or are they? No, they're going to say that that it was touched. Didn't see, was that Jack Angeli on there, I think, who thought that maybe it was a live ball and thought that he maybe had a second touchdown tonight. Again, when players kind of wear their jerseys a little higher up like that, I can't tell. I think that it looks like Jack.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and so
looks like on the special teams they still had a lot of the
same guys.
Same guys and starters out
Good
there.
Good punt by Brody, and it was just kind of, it looked like the return man for Anadarko wanted to return it, but then wasn't so sure about it. So with 39 seconds to go in the third quarter, Anadarko will have the ball at their own 3-yard line, 1st and 10. So Talent still back there at quarterback, it appears, in the pistol. And no, actually it wasn't Talent, but we will get to that in a second. It's going to be a run up the middle, up to about the 10-yard line. And so that run is by number 9.
Let's see
that
if
is
they...
a name that we have heard plenty of tonight, is number 9, Troy Pendarvis. It looks like number 8, Riley Bigbo, is in there.
I think they'll let this one roll on into the fourth quarter. So you got
at the end of 3. Elgin 76, Anadarko 0. So
you're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We are celebrating.
Here at Pam and Barry's team, we've been helping you through the real estate process for more than 20 years.
We want to thank you for choosing our team to help you.
We sold our house at full asking price, and it took less than about a week to get our full asking price with Pam and Barry.
Don't go at it alone.
Let us handle it all here.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Welcome back. We are live here at Elgin Owl Football Stadium for the fourth quarter of tonight's game. And our fourth quarter sponsor, hey, I know that guy, Vincent Saylor.
Hey, that's a pretty good little picture up there, isn't
Farm,
it? No beard, though. I got the beard going on now.
As Ben Darvis is brought down, and it looks like where they saying that there might be a loose ball. It looked like Pendarvis. No, they gave the ball to.
No, first down.
First down. Okay, so they gave the ball. That's right. Our fourth quarter sponsor.
Yes, yours truly.
Vincent Saylor. Everyone loves saving money, so you can customize a coverage plan. Call Vincent, who is there for a solution for you. 580-699-2771. They're on Gore Boulevard. And that's going to be a handoff to Pendarvis again, and he's going to stiff arm. There's going to be a flag. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, something's going on back there.
Oh, man. Well, that was not pretty in the backfield there. It looked like big number 72 for Anadarko got a hold of somebody and just drove him into the ground. And that's Davin Knuckles, their enforcer. So as they bring out the team to look at him, we're going to take a break. We will be right back. You're watching Elgin Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe. With handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Come see us today at Wichita Furniture, where for a limited time we are having 50% off all living room furniture. That's right, all living room furniture is 50% off MSRP. So come in today and take advantage of this awesome deal. Wichita Furniture, off the corner of Cash Road and Fort Sill Boulevard.
Come on, team, let's go!
Guys, the toilet's clogged!
clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and use the toilet in no time. Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs. Yeah! Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Welcome back to Elgin Football Stadium. We had to take an extended break as the injured player was taken off the field, and we are certainly keeping our thoughts and prayers with him. I believe it was Jackson Deal who got the raw end of that play there, but we hope Jackson's going to be okay. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now.
No, they had a holding on the play, so
it
should be 16, 17, something like that.
First from the 10-yard line, I suppose, is where my brain was going. I don't know. It's late, man.
11 minutes and 24 seconds left here in the Vincent Saylor State Farm fourth quarter.
So they're going to be almost like a triple option type offensive.
Balls on the
ground. And we're going to see, it looks like the Warriors came back up with it.
Yeah, I would love to see some of these big freshmen and youngsters get their hands on the ball.
And we see Adam Eaton back out there on defense. We see
number 13.
Number 13 is going to be Caden Tompkins. I think I see a
76 maybe?
76. I see a number 30. I think that's Gage Elam. 76 is going to be Casey Bearbo. Running right up the middle again. Nice cut there. He's going to be going to the 30, to the 35, brought down around the 40 and just past the 40. And I believe that was
number 14.
14
on the tackle, Sage Rush.
Sage Rush, as I believe that was Troy Pendarvis again. Brought down around the 43 for a first down for the Warriors as we see Zayden Roberts coming into the game. And a couple of Owls coming out of the game. Looks like
10:30 and counting.
I want to say Nick Beard over here on the near side. And a handoff going to be up the middle again. Nothing fancy about this, but it is proved to be effective for the Warriors as number 9. Pendarvis yet again.
Yeah, just good job blocking up front. Getting some positive yards for the Warriors.
Looks like number 60, Freddie Nina, out there. Around the 48-yard line as 9:50 and counting as we hear the noisemakers loud and clear.
Shaking their jugs.
And he is right up the middle for another run. And
that's going to bring us to first down. Going to keep the clock rolling, though, too.
So at the 45-yard line. So next week, we will have the reignition of the rivalry. Battle of Wichita's Cache and Elgin. Elgin on a 2-game win streak in that series.
They sure are.
I'm not going to put too fine a point on it, but I just want to say the first game of that win streak was when my father was here, and I believe you got to meet him. And so I'm going to, tell him. I'm sure he'll be like, hey, man, good luck charm. That started the Owls on a win streak. It wasn't Matt Lund. It wasn't Chalmer White. It was my father being here on the sidelines and chumming it up with Coach Laura and Nate Mraz. That's what it did.
Well, Glenn will not be with us next week, unfortunately.
No, prior engagement, sister getting married. Shout out to my sister Mary Beth and her soon-to-be husband, whose name, get this, is also Glenn.
Oh,
so,
that should be good.
Well,
Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah,
fodder.
new Glenn in the family, welcoming him. Spelled the same way too.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah.
So next week, on the play-by-play mic, we will have the one and only, the infamous Christian Lawyer, pulling him out of retirement for the week. He and I did the Cache Bulldogs
sure that he
together.
Knows who he's calling.
Yeah, he's a Cache guy. He lives in Cache. His kids go to school in Cache, so I've got to remind him that this is the Elgin Owl station of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Billy Palmer will be on the mic here as well with Cache.
It's gonna be an interesting one. We saw Cache played pretty tough early on against Tuttle last week, and of course they were leading Altus last time I checked. And I know that Coach Farron Griffin always does a good job with those kids over there. And
Coach Griffin was excited about this season, like the makeup.
13-6 was the last score I had. I believe that was another one where the start time was pushed back due to
a lot of them
heat.
pushed back to 8 since it was so hot this week. Elgin decided to stick it through 7. But we'll take a quick commercial break since we got a break here. You're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community, and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade.
We are back. 3rd and 5. 40-yard line. Anadarko has the ball. 76-0. Elgin leads. 7:48 to go in the game. Handoff Pendarvis. He is going to possibly have the first down. It's going to
be close. Yeah, very close. Gonna make it. If not, it'll be 4th down. Probably go for it, but it looks like they're going to give it to him. Yep.
It looks like
they're going to give it to him first down.
They're going to bring on another. Looks like George Tadanipa. I knew that one. I knew how to pronounce that name. His brother Nakona played on the line for several years.
Also one of the kids on the baseball team.
Yep.
That made it to state. good little run right now going on for the Elgin boys athletic programs.
Yeah, not too bad.
Obviously, football did as well as they did last year, and second in the new district in 5A. The dual wrestling team won the state championship under Coach Ryle and Coach Jack Baker. Ritz and Meyer won the state championship in his weight division. I believe there were some other ones that won the state in their division as well.
Don't have the names in front
Then
of
the
me, but
baseball team made it all the way to state. So
they were a good team. I covered them quite a few times, and
Yeah.
key series was them beating defending state champ Duncan
Yep.
twice in 2 days, and they're going to have a really good foundation set there for Coach Levi Garrett, and the Owls baseball club. As we see another run up the middle.
and a lot of them again were young. I mean, Ritson was a freshman. Brody played a lot as a freshman. Trace is still
one of their big
Yeah.
dudes. I believe one of the Thomas boys is still there.
Mhm.
They're gonna have a lot of good play. Looks like we're having another Elgin player.
Yeah, kind of getting
A little gimpy.
Don't look like they're going to call a timeout, so we'll stay right here at the moment. But also got a podcast going for all those of all Elgin things football. Myself, middle school coach Derek Bean. This week we had on Coach Jack Baker, and Ryan Donnelly, Colin Donnelly's dad. We had Jared Williams on a couple weeks ago as well. Not sure who we're going to have on this Wednesday, but look forward to that. You can catch that on Spotify and Audible and some other places out there, the Mr. Bean podcast.
Yeah.
We talk all things Elgin football. Last couple of weeks, we just kind of recapping some of last year and kind of previewing some of this year. So this week it'll be fun to talk about an actual game. And we'll pick a good person to come on in and be our guest this week. Be fun one to talk about, too, with the preview of the Battle of Wichita's.
We're going to see another handoff up the middle. You haven't invited me yet. Hurts my feelings.
You'll get on there at some point.
Maybe if I'm not too busy. I'll make time for you.
We've got 5:39 here in the fourth quarter. 76-0. I mean, you can't really
script it better than what
no.
Elgin has done tonight.
No, I mean, especially after last year, kind of all the momentum coming into this because of the way the season ended and because of the way of everybody returning and whatnot. So it's great to see us get off to such a good start, and got a long way to go, though. But at the end of the day, all of our goals are attainable and reachable, even though they may be lofty to some. And but it's going to be a fun ride along the way.
As somebody who used to vote in the AP poll, it's such a weird deal because, A, they don't have a ton of voters anymore. It's become kind of a lost art. And then, B, it's so hard to really quantify how good a team is based on one game a week. And especially, I mean,
they talk about that in college football sometimes.
Yeah, we live down in Southwest Oklahoma. How do I know how good McAllister or Kowita is? We haven't seen
those
them
guys
play.
on the east side of the state, some of that type of stuff. So, I mean.
So, it's possible that with a decisive 76-0 win, whatever the score line is by the end of the night, that Elgin possibly moves up past, tied for ninth. But again, you don't want to put too much stock one way or the other.
Because it doesn't matter. And I mean, you look at several. I mean, one of them has us 5. I mean, the Daily Oklahoman said we picked us to win the district. I mean, it's anywhere from 1 to 3 in the district is kind of what you're seeing. But like we said, talking about the football side of things, the college side of things, I mean, you really can't tell whether or not a team's going to be any good till about week 4 or 5.
Also, there's so much football to be played.
Right,
really
injuries.
That the people that are on TV are watching every single minute
Right.
of every college football game. It's
then
an
you
impossible task.
Well, and then week 3 or 4, you get an injury that changes the outlook of a whole entire team. Or, I mean, there's all kinds of things that could happen throughout a football season. So that's why they play the game, the old adage says. And looking forward to the next 9. This one obviously went our way tonight, and hope the next 9 go that way too.
It is going to be 4th down and 7, and he's throwing it deep, and it is going to be knocked away.
Yeah, great job of coverage out there by number 7.
Braden McIver.
Yeah.
The junior.
It's going to be a turnover on downs there.
I'm still having to retrain my eyes and my brain. I see 7, and I think back to some of the guys they had the past couple of years.
Chandler Zimmerman, I think,
Chandler
was one of them.
I want to say was Elam was Austin Elam number?
He was 15.
15, that's correct.
Yeah.
I
Last year.
remember Chandler. Lots of good players that have come through here, and many more good ones on the track, it looks like. So with 3:15 to go, Elgin will take over. Can't imagine they're going to do much fancy footwork here, but we do have
we got a new running back, I think. So let's see who he's got.
And it's going to be a handoff. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and it looks like the Warriors got it. And there is a flag, or is that just a marker for the –
I think it's just a marker.
Just a marker for where the ball was. That might have been Meyer, Kaysen Meyer.
No, Kaysen was lined up in the slot there. I'm not sure
who. I saw
who.
number 20 on the field. I'm not sure entirely who the running back was. I saw David Cardoza was out there on the field.
So let's see if the defense here can bow their neck and keep this shutout in place. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they don't, but
I mean, you're still up 76 points.
Right, right. But Coach Baker, I'm sure, will take another one. He had a couple last year, if I remember right. So
I believe the what is the term that they're giving this
no quarter.
The no quarter.
Yeah.
No quarter defense. The Pirates.
Yeah, we unfortunately didn't get you coming out of tunnel. They got a new tradition going on this year. Every week they're going to have a person from the defense carry out the no quarter flag. This week it was Jack Angeli. He was the lucky one to get chosen. I don't know. I'm not sure how they choose that. I'll have to ask Coach Baker about that. But run out there with the no quarter flag.
Yeah, it's Jack. We saw play obviously a lot of the defense, but also some of the special teams tonight, and
had a touchdown.
Had a touchdown for himself. Big game for Jack. We've seen a lot of the starters, obviously after a certain point, been out of the game. We've seen guys like Jack and Shea Spencer, trying to pump up the crowd, dancing on the sideline. It's got to be kind of a relief, but also makes you feel a little, you're just a whole half to just kind of stand on the sidelines with your friends. Not too bad of a deal.
No. Sure. Well, I mean, this group has been together for so long. I mean, a lot of them, you see the pictures on Facebook and things like that. They've been playing together since they're little kids. I mean, Jared Williams and Ryan Donnelly and those guys coached those guys up when they were in Little League. Trace and Shea Spencer and all those guys. So, and camp's different when you return everybody.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, it's not quite as stressful is not the right word, but it's more of an execution type deal. So you're chomping at the bit to go and play another team like they did tonight, because when you got a bunch of new starters and this, that, and you got position battles going on and things like that, it makes camp a little bit different. So this year was, like I said, it was a little bit weird because you really only had one or two places to kind of find that new starter. So it was all about execution. It was all about, so it kind of got mundane. But now, obviously, we're getting to play another opponent, and came out tonight and did a great job.
Fourth down.
It looks like Jack's
going to
call a
timeout.
Yep, we'll take it with him.
It is 76-0. You're watching the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbor.
We are back with 1:18 left to go in the game as the Owls defense.
The remaining fans are getting excited about this fourth down. Want to keep this shutout in place.
I gotta be honest. This is really impressive. Have not seen too many fans leave. They don't want to leave.
At 76-0, and they're still all here.
The weather's finally kind of nice. As fourth down, they're going to run it right up the gut, and I think he got it.
Yeah, I think he got it, unfortunately.
So after another beautiful day in the upper 90s earlier today, it's balmy 82 degrees right now.
1:12. Clock stopped just for a second while they set the chains, but that should start to roll here in a second.
Well, I got to tell you, the one of the games that I'm really looking forward to get to call with you this year is the MacArthur game, not just because of the newfound rivalry, but because that is 2 days before Halloween. And if I know Vincent Saylor, I know he brings me some Halloween candy when I'm in the booth with him.
Yes.
I hope you're not stealing from your two girls.
Yes, I will be.
Okay.
I hope they do well in their pursuits this year.
And then the season finale will be on the road.
On the road.
So
Midwest City.
Maybe we'll bring some candy with us to the Midwest City.
Yes, for those listening and know me, I tend to.
Man. Oh, stopped right at the goal line, it looked like.
I tend to enjoy and have a sweet tooth.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
All right, so let's see what they're going to decide.
Are they going to call another timeout or an official timeout?
An official timeout. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It was. I don't know what they're having to do here.
Maybe I don't know. But the ball's on the 1 yard line.
I couldn't tell if they were requiring them to make a specific substitution, but.
All right, so we got 27 seconds left on the clock. We got a 3rd and goal here from 21 and counting. Oh, great job. Stuffed right there. 10. I think they're going to hold the shutout.
Man.
Great job coming off the edge there by number 14, I believe it was. Sage Rush. And they're going to hold the shutout for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a 76-0 win for your Elgin Owls. What a way to start the season. Talked about it all off season. We want to start fast. We want to execute. We want to throw the ball. And we did, and we want to force turnovers on defense. We want to rally to the ball. We want to get better on special teams. Couldn't ask for a better start. And on to next week.
Yeah, that was not much more you could ask for.
No, not at all. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to wrap things up. You're watching Elgin Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin. Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company.
Okay, we are back. 76-0. Elgin wins its opener over the Anadarko Warriors. So 1-0 start for the Owls, an 0-1 start for the Warriors. And our post-game show brought to you by Wichita Furniture, Lawton's furniture leader, family-owned company who values your business and strives to give you customer service that you deserve. Good quality and great value is our stock and trade. We go to market to find the latest styles and trends to make your home special. Wichita Furniture at 1127 Northwest Cache Road. So, not much.
Yeah.
I don't know what you can really say, especially after a second half where it was just grind it.
Yeah.
We've already kind of talked. I mean, Trace Laura with 5 touchdowns. Matt Lund, when he did touch the ball, was kind of a breakaway threat that we thought he was going to be. Ritson looks pretty explosive as well, and I tell you what, it was really nice to see some of the young guys and see some of them. We got to see
Braxton Altoona. That was one of the young guys that popped a little. You also
Bryce Martin had a touchdown. Got to see Jackson Sutherland at quarterback.
Right.
You see a lot of those
guys.
Really
enjoyed I mean, I know he's a little bit of an older kid, but great job by Trey Harris stepping in at that corner spot, one of the spots that we had to replace, and great job by him, and played really solid all night tonight as well. So, like I said, there's not a whole – I mean, to wrap the post-game show up, there's not a whole lot to talk about when it's 76-0. Obviously, we talked a ton about it during the first half of how well everybody did and how great that was. So, really proud of them to get off to this 1-0 start. Looking forward to next week of that big one. But without further ado, we'll now – name the player of the game, which is brought to you by
Angela Rivera. Call Angela Rivera for all your personal and commercial insurance needs. She's an independent agent getting you the best deal. Ask her about her free comprehensive reviews. Call Angela Rivera, 580-647-1445. And I was talking with you about it off the air. I think there's really no other place to go.
Well, you can go 15 million different places because of the way that the entire team played, but all offseason you worked and you talked about it and you wanted to get better in the passing game, and Trace Lohr comes out and goes 5 for 6 for 110 yards and 5 touchdowns. So 5 completions, 5 touchdowns.
That's about as efficient as you can get. I can't really – I was no math major, but I'm pretty sure that's really good. And,
one of the goals coming into this year is talking to Coach Castro a little bit earlier today. We want to get him around that 70% mark, and obviously he's well above that, only being 5 for 6. But obviously it was efficient in the 6 passes by throwing 5 touchdowns.
And he wasn't needing to wing it all the time. He's really good about kind of, he's a baseball player, almost like a pitcher kind of. Yeah. Picking
the
his speed,
the little flare pass out there to Matt. Matt did the rest with that one. The best throw of the night probably was the seam route to Andre Crabtree down here, 20-yard touchdown. Obviously, the highlight one was to Trey on the deep one, but probably the best throw of the night as a quarterback. I mean, because he kind of got it in there over that first level and underneath that second level, and Andre did a great job of pulling it in and getting the touchdown. So, congratulations, Trace Lohr. You are the Angela Rivera player of the game.
And without further ado, we want to thank you for watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We hope that you will join us again next week as the Owls play the Cash Bulldogs. That will be here. And, again, kickoff will be at 7 o'clock, but we will have the pregame show. And so tune in again next week. For Vincent Saylor, for Clay Underhill, and for all of our team at Oklahoma Sports Network, I'm Glenn Brockenbush signing off and wishing you a pleasant evening.